The necromancer monkey. Anybody remember this modded tower? Check out the first video I did on this on the card here, or in the description if you missed it. But just to give you a quick 10-second summary of this tower, well, it has 15 upgrades, very interesting ones, just as you can tell by the icons here. A lot of them very unique, and I enjoyed it so much that I'm gonna give it a part 2. This time, we're gonna try to beat Elite Lych. Trying to tackle the undead boss with the undead tower, and this is actually a pretty interesting map for a boss, because, as you can see, there are no farms. So, I think the challenge here is going to be to try to beat Lich, I think using only those necromancer monkeys. First things first, I can at least drop my Geraldo NFT. Let's do it for round 4 here. Luckily though, the necromancer does come equipped with a money-making upgrade for the 3rd tier. However, it does take a bit to save up for. It's pretty much the only cheap farming option I have here though, especially since there's not even any water. I could go for the Bloon trap, but it's also a little bit early for that, so let's just go ahead and get our necromancer so we stop dying to these rounds here. Right in the corner. At base, it does a pretty decent amount of damage. As you see, pretty fast attack speed with, I think it's a little explosion radius of skulls after every attack here. So it is the bottom path that we want. Necro Reach gives you attack range. This one gives you more pump power in a larger radius. I feel like without conventional farming, though, it's gonna be so bad. Especially because, like, it doesn't... this is not very efficient when you get just one upgrade on it. If you just want to take a look at Spear Ritual. It gives you $500 every single round. Which for a cost of, how much does it cost to get this guy up? Probably like 8k. It's actually decent efficiency, but it takes so long to get up that I lose so much just making 0 money for the first 27 rounds in the first place. Luckily, I could probably sell the NFT to get maybe the ball rolling. So round 30, let's sell the NFT. I'll get one of these. I still think, actually, is a Bloon trap worth it if it only eats up half the balloons? Honestly, I'm gonna go on a whim and say nah. Let's discount 2 because it's tier 3 towers. And I suppose I'll try to get working on my 2nd spiritual. Sign tells me I'm not going to have enough damage to beat tier 1 Lich with only, the spirits. Or rather necromancer, because I believe top path is the one that does the most DPS. But even that I don't think is good enough against tier 1, especially on a map like this. What was I even thinking? I guess head start would help. Let's just see though. So we have 5k going into it. Let me take a gander at how close I am. I'm still quite a bit off of Race Undead, which, as you see, summons Ghosts of Quincy. Seeing how fast Lich is moving, this was a terrible spot to put it in. Let's put it in discount range so we can actually afford it right now. And that damage is simply not good enough. As I said, it's likely not the most efficient thing to do boss damage switch. So let's actually go back and let's just use Sticky Bomb. The conventional stuff. Even that, it's probably gonna still be hard with the, again, terrible farming I have. It's our only shot, though, unfortunately, so let me see how I want to do this. I probably need a Sticky Bomb to survive this. Like the Lich Soul, that is. I'll use a mobile. Oh, right, Chain Moabs. What do here? Well, I could use that trick where it backed out and back in the game, which I will do. Let's see here. Maybe I'll try to save the Mob Assassin ability for, you know, the chain. Waiting for this to pop. Nope. Well, I survived, but I'm not taking that. Alright, my only option is selling off some of these undeads. It'll have me drain some HP, or gain back HP, but it is what it is. 2 stickies and an assassin, please. I'll try to see if I can drop a 3rd sticky along the way here. I'm definitely gonna need it. Come on, there we go. Popped, and pop, but this is so scuffed, and I have no money to work with. On that note, I'm also dead to the freaking AI balloons here because the necromancer, I sold 2 of them off, so now I don't have any damage to work with. Oh, this is really bad. Alright, upon retrying 10 billion times, I think I will officially have deemed this map impossible. At least with necromancer money, because this is the roughest thing I've ever had to deal with. I got a, druid now just to catch some leakers, but Lich is simply moving too fast, and look at... It's going the other side, too. You gotta be kidding me. It's Jover. I think the only thing I can do here is start with a nice little caster up. Don't mind if I do, just to get a head start. I feel like if a boss was ever released in Minute Mansion, they would have to reduce the difficulty severely because of lack farms. You know, I think I'm even in a good enough spot here that I don't even need to sell the NFT for, like, round 30. In fact, there's maybe a chance I could get it or keep it past tier 1, therefore saving up money for the later tiers is going to be even easier. I think I'll get up to, what is that, 7 spirituals. And I think that'll leave us enough money to work with. So it looks like we only get money at the start of the round, which is different than end of round. There we go. Nice fat injection of monies. If only I didn't beat the Lich Soul like this early. But that's actually good. I don't have any, what do you call it, Moabs spawning. Because we beat it so fast this time, that's actually a good thing. Now, the only problem, the round still hasn't ended. Okay, we actually somehow beat it. Wow, I don't know. I guess Sticky Bomb's OP. I got 3 of them now, though. Whoops, I actually should have gone for an assassin, but I have it now. 3 stickies, and this. No shot, this ain't enough. Unless chain mobs come from the other side. Remember. That is why, again, I have the mob assassin ability. Wait for it. Let me wait for... Crap. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's retry last round. Okay, I just need to pop this Lich Soul earlier, so I'm gonna drop panic drop this thing. Please pop. It always targets the Lich Soul every time, that's the problem. Now, I would do a heli pilot, but there's no space for it. So let's try the following. I didn't mean to get relentless, but that works too. I didn't mean to... So, what if he stall, please? Lich Soul... doesn't even activate in time. Alright, again. Oh, we survived. Wow. I used it just in time, I think. And there's no way we shouldn't have enough with, I think, 3 sticky bombs, 2 assassins. So I'm gonna get 2 of these. This is a round I gotta back out in because the chain mobs are annoying. And I dead-ended because the round starts on Rifle 5 and it's saved right here, bruh. No way. Again, boss rounds are bugged because this is modded. So I cannot retry from the round I originally died on. Let me see if I can... I think a maim mob could save me. Quickly, maim? Oh, I got it. Wow. I think that's all we need. Hopefully we don't have another one spawning on, like, the right side. Otherwise I'm screwed. Again, those cash drops came in handy. If not for that, I cannot buy all this defense for tier 1. Definitely going to be the hardest tier, and the problem with stalling that long is that now Lich is, like, really far forward. Do I have enough in the tank to, like, finish it off? Oh, no, I am not. Holy, guys, this is... Alright, ignore me. I got desperate. That's why there's mob mines on the field in the exit. Because apparently I need even more help. Again, Lich in a freaking nutshell. It's gotta be one of the roughest bosses there is. Hopefully, 2 overdrives and an embrittlement in the back can, like, clean up, which I think it can. Final skull, and... I think it's finally... GG. Only took, yeah, however many rounds that took. But the great news is that we did it without having to sell the NFT. I guess I could have done that, but just made it a little bit harder for myself, and also cheated by using powers, but it's all good. It's a modded map, or modded game, at the end of the day. So the thing with these necromancers is that they stack 10 times, but you can still do more than 10 of them, like the money that is. It just caps out at 1k per, similar to, I guess, Central Market. So therefore, I'm gonna find every nook and cranny I can find on this map, possibly, and just stick a 003 necromancer in there. Starting from here, for example, looks like we're making about a 18 times 1,000, 18,000 per round. Now the question is for tier 2 here, do you think I can get away with using necromancer DPS, or should I just play it safe and do the conventional? I think I should just do the conventional. Also, I pinky promise this is my absolute last necromancer. I should just get attack zone plus super brittle over here. Let's wait though. First things first, just show you off the middle path here. We're looking at tier 3, lifesteal. It executes non-Moabs, which... oh, right, I do need lives. I just remembered. This is good. I should have gotten this way earlier. Fatal Fate here marks a mob for death. However, I don't think it works in bosses, so I'm just going to forego it for now. And come on, please end up around 60 here so I can actually get some damage in, okay? Wait, how come I only made 11k? It said 1,000 times 31. Oh, crap, it might have been a lie then. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. Like the visual. Because it says, when it does that, it looks like it means one thing, but it's actually the other. Well, crap. Here's a brittle. Here's attack zone. Can we salvage this? I will have to sell 6 more of these. This isn't going to work now, is it? I just got an elim. But, chain mobs, man. They pack a punch. Alright, I just went back to 61 here. Why don't we just go all in on... I don't know, the necromancer. Maybe that will end up being our Lord and Savior. If I had known, or if I had looked carefully, I guess I wouldn't have gone that. Empower and Dead. So basically, let's summon Sada. Unfortunately, I don't think Sada is good enough for this. Looking at that damage there, even on strong, it is not enough. You guys know what we could use here? Probably just a freaking Mad. I don't know. Mad plus Overclock. Ladies and gentlemen, the world's most scuffed defense is here. I believe the, what do you call it? The Mad can still shoot over, like, one of the missiles, just based on the angle it's currently at. Am I going to need... I'm gonna need an Elim here? Oh, I also just realized that the freaking fire on this map, guys, Mid-Imagine's insane. This blocks the line of sight, so I don't do any damage to the Lich here. So, it can't be Mad. What's it gonna be then? Oh, I can do this. There's a space for an Ace on Mid-Imagine, I believe. I have to get rid of the, what do you call it? The one necro there. Big plane. My last resort. I mean, this thing basically bypasses all of those fires and has global range and does nutty damage. I think we have enough in the tank. I could also Alk buff it because Lich is not global range right now. We're also going to divert to sniper farming now since there is a cap on, apparently a cap on the Spear rituals. Hopefully it isn't too late to divert the strategy. Also, Flying Fortress may not beat this because Lich moves so damn fast. Isn't that sad? Let's do an Brennan to help out, but it might be a little too late. Methinks, yup. With 3 skulls left, I'm gonna do one more restart here. Main difference this time is I think I'll do double overclock, although I didn't afford it, so maybe I could get it quickly after 63 here, and also just keep changing the targeting. Actually, Wing Monkey, right? Right, Ring Monkey. Basically keeps us as close to Lich as possible. Here's a second overclock. Alright, come on. One more skull after this one. That is going to come down really to the wire. One last quick embrittlement here, maybe the +1. Will do the job, and it did. Nice. Midnight Mansion again, the hardest map for a boss ever. Good riddance. Now for the next 15 rounds here. Spam snipers. I guess to be space efficient, Spirit of the Forest makes me lives, which is good. Right, I was supposed to get... Well, lifesteal still is doing stuff, but it's pretty slow at gaining lives. Oh yeah, one more great thing with the sniper synergy is that the rejuve resets all the abilities of the sniper, and thus gets you basically 2 abilities at once, and also resets it such that I can put them all in unison because of that Elite Sniper change. Look at that. 19 crates all at once, just pressing one button. Things you love to see it. Let's do it one more time now for 25 star abilities, and we should be well on our way to possibly take down Lich with a, what do you call it? One of these necromancers here. $75,000, now let's save. So let's go ahead and get the top path tier 5 right about here. I will buy Ritual Leader because this gains 10% attack speed for every necromancer in the range. So although you saw the tier 4 kind of was slow, I didn't even do the 10% attack speed, so that could have actually, there was a chance it could have worked. Okay, so 2 more Ritual Leaders here to finish off at 10 stacks. I believe you can get higher than 10, but that might be either visual or unintended. I'll just leave it at 11 though for the funsies, so get Empowered Undead. I still need money for Siege the Underworld. Okay, let's just get one of these. Do I have a Rejuve Potion? I do not, sadly. Okay, maybe after the end of 81, please give me a Rejuve. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Hopefully it's not too late to buy this. Basically, it just gives more damage. Greatly increases the power of all undead, even from other necromancers. Speaking of which, I should just build tier 4s because it buffs that too. And how's the DPS looking now? Well, I think it was going down really fast from what I saw. 10k to me seems pretty fast for a 100k tower. With no buffs at that, which I can't do, of course, because Lich exists. Now let's just hope we can beat Lich before it gets out of range here. We're not gonna have enough range here, are we? I just realized we can do Necro Reach. But right, it's the... what do you call it? I'm dead to this, aren't I? I'm dead to Lich Soul because of the line of sight blocker in the middle. Oh, actually, we just tanked it or something like that. I don't know. But this kind of sucks. Let me just show you what happens if I buy or sell this. It's gonna be so much weaker without the tier 4s. I'm out of money also. When did that happen? Okay, how much does the entity sell for? 125k. That's not as much as I expected. Okay, I'm gonna have to restart here once again. Maybe the key is another of the tier 5, because I believe Ultimate Sacrifice is really OP. We're still 150k off, so maybe I'll sell off some towers. Let's see. I'm not going for middle tier 5, because you'll see in a second, if you haven't seen already, how mid it is. Although, specifically, I'm talking about the boss. You know what? I'm gonna just sell that NFT. At most, I think it gains 100k. I'm just gonna Ultimate Sacrifice. Unfortunately, the ability cooldown is very long, so... is it even gonna save me? Please tell me it does. Basically, it just uses my lives to create a massive burst of damage. Let's give it a go here. Here we go. Did it just move... Wait, did it just move Lich backwards? I hope it wasn't just me that was seeing that. But holy crap, that's... that's a fast one. The only problem is that it doesn't last the whole cooldown, so... luckily, I have Rejuve Potion for that. Just one of them, but I do have resets. Yep, it's gone now. Do I use Rejuve? Actually, no, it's not gone. It's gone. It's back. It's back. Now it's gone. Now I'll Rejuve to activate again, and also get 40k. And I think also... Wait, why can't I get back NFT? I should be able to get it, because I already used it up. That's weird. And unfortunately, only 2 abilities will get me down to 3 8s, but I need one more Rejuve. I guess I can just... You know what? I'll buy it. That gets me 2 Rejuves and guarantees I beat Tier 3. 1 now. And again. And another fat water cache. This is the way, folks. This is the way. I just noticed, because I'm losing lives here, each sacrifice gets weaker and weaker, but it is enough to finish off Lich. Come on, I'm waiting for it to come back. I don't want to have to use another one of these. Nope, it's not coming back. Alright, fine. One more. And there it is. Now, I'm not going to drop Paragon Totems because the money is pretty tight. My NFT is also back to afford, so there we go. I'm not sure if Ultimate Sacrifice is enough for Tier 4, considering I don't have the level 20 Power Spike anymore, where, you know, I think I used like 4 Rejuves for Tier 3 there, and that was barely enough, but hopefully maybe getting Tier 5 with 11 boosts, and this is good enough, because I'm not getting the Paragon by around 100, that's for sure. And again, just to show you the middle path, what it does, Death is Among Us, it basically just executes the balloons at a higher HP, but from what I've seen, what I've quickly tested, it sadly does not work on the boss. I also think spamming these Tier 3s isn't really worth it, because we're getting more lives by just by using the Rejuve Potion and by the passive of the Spirit. Also, I think one last Rejuve Potion here. But now we gotta stock up for around 100. I think we had 55. Actually, maybe at 56 and 57? Nope, only 56. I'll just replace it with this since it's not needed. I guess don't underestimate Sniper plus Geraldo farming too, because we have, I feel like if I sell everything, we'd be close to the Paragon, because it's only, well, I can buy Death is Among Us here, 1.5 million, the Deathbringer. Now we shall begin bringing death to Lich. So, use Sacrifice, 242 life sacrificed. Oh wait, did I use it too early? I did, didn't I? I think it has to be in range, hang on. Alright, waiting for the range, here we go. Oh, it knocks back Lich. Okay, that's why we didn't do damage there. That's interesting. Now it's doing damage because it's in range. Gotcha. I'll use the Death is Among Us, but as you see, it doesn't work on the boss. It would be nice, though. I do think... I think that animation means it is on Lich, but I don't think it actually one-shots it. I guess we can see it if it ever gets to, like, 40% HP. Anyways, we can use a Rejuve now. Another sacrifice. Only 31 lives this time. But it is enough, guys. It is enough. 59 more cast drops. So 2 of them got us down to, once again, the 3/8 mark. So I think we're going to miss a little bit just by the end here. Also, take a look at the DPS of the Tier 5 top path. It's 10k. That's not anything to scoff at, but I guess it's not good enough. Here we go. Let's use the final sacrifice. 102 lives this time. Frankly, I really don't think it makes a difference, because we're just... The biggest problem is that we're waiting between the cooldown for this thing. And come on, please come back. If the spirits don't come back, I think we're still fine. Are we fine, actually? I don't know. I'll get a quick Seer Brutal over here. We're not fine, guys. We're not fine. Okay, quickly. What do we do? Can I fit a Genie somewhere? Bit of damage to squeeze in, sure. That is Among Us again. Down to 300k. I think the Tier 5 here is still doing decent damage, although it's out of range now. Come on, we're so close to beating it. What do I do? Actually, nothing. There's a thing here. If this thing's about to exit, it does activate. But let me just see first if it activates from boss. Otherwise, it's a rip. Actually, I have the ability right now, come on. Alright, I knocked it back, but again, it's out of range, so it doesn't do damage. And there's line of sight. Oh, wait, 50k? Oh, no, it worked. Well, that was lucky as frick. And now it's only tier 5, and I think the Paragon should take us home. Again, I'll just take whatever degree it gives me. Let's just use one last rejuve potion here. For one last burst. Should I do one more? Yes, it does come back in time. Burst to 60. And let's start the massive sell-off. So will the Deathbringer bring death to Lych? Find out here. Let's get it. Should be... okay, 61. I guess we didn't get 16.2 million pops because, well, there's not enough of that even with Lych here. But that's the Paragon, folks. It is sexy and colorful, right? Shoots flame, shoots those giant, I don't know, whatever beams they are that fly across the map. I will note it is pretty leggy, though. Especially once it gets to later rounds, but I'm thinking it should be enough. Let's take a look. I fast-forwarded too fast there, but I think... oh, yeah. New ranked meta just dropped, guys. It does, like, 1 million damage to every single, whatever beam attack that is there. That's the kind of power we're looking at. Definitely a little bit overpowered for its cost, but that's to balance out how insane, I guess, getting to this point was. And again, mods are not meant to be balanced. They're meant to be fun. And OP, just like this guy. And indeed, it didn't quite take 0.001 seconds. That's because Lych is more than just a simple little balloon. But definitely took it down pretty quickly. Nice. Honestly, the reward / payoff for that run was pretty brief, considering how quickly you took it down. So let's just do a quick sandbox test, because I want to see what exactly, or how exactly strong this thing is. So round 300 FBAD, that's for degree 1. Indeed, not quite balanced. That was fast. Basically, from what I observed earlier, this thing doesn't have that mark from the Among Us middle path upgrade does. Like, you still have to do all 100% of the FBAD to pop down, so it looks like for the round 501, we can't beat it. As I said, this thing gets very laggy, so I'm just going to get rid of it. Now, what happens with the Among Us? I'll use it now, and we should be able to pop it very soon. You see some executed signs? Yep. No, it actually didn't work. Weird. We still have to take it down all the way to 0 on the bad there. Alright, this is not the Paragon now, but one more test I want to try was with the Ultimate Sacrifice. I never saw how it did against, like, when he had, like, no HP, like, for example, 2. Apparently, it takes away half your lives, I believe, if you are below 500. So, for example, you can just kind of have it every time. 150, 25, 13, and then down on one like that. So let me see how quickly this thing, how close this thing can get to Paragon levels just at the lowest. Okay, I guess obviously it's weaker, but really that's not that much weaker, given it's doing 50,000 damage a second, leaving a trail of fire behind the FBAD, almost enough to pop it, actually. Enough to pop it, but butt leaks a little bit. What if we had 1 life? Does it get any stronger? 0 life sacrifice? It is a bit weaker than the 1 life sacrifice, but really not by much. In fact, it popped it earlier, so... okay. And now again for another test with a maxed sacrifice. How much earlier does it pop it? I noticed that, oh, I see that, I guess if you have enough max power, you knock it back instead, and you also do get more damage, as you see. It pops about, like, in half the time. Nice. And with that, I think that's all I have to see with a necromancer here. Sorry, a bit scuffed in the boss run there, but I had to do what I had to do to beat Midnight Mansion. A very spooky day.